All right.
It's time for the motherfucking
Start yet, dickhead.
I got a story to tell about two monkeys from high school. You know them real well. They started a podcast, turned it into a hit, talking jokes and laughs. Yeah, they call it in the bit. In the bit.
Oh, I fucked that up last time.
Wow. All right. That was somehow more sauce than what I did to start. We're going to have to leave the video anyway, man. Time for the motherfucking podcast.
Welcome back to In the Bit podcast.
Are you guys ready for a fucking silly, goofy podcast?
We might even see some dudes smooching. Like PG.
Little smooch.
We're keeping super.
I mean, dude, you came to YouTube. You wanted to see some dudes smooch, okay? Or Spotify or iTunes.
That's where you're going for smooch.
You want to see a couple guys smooch, like, non-sexually?
Do you remember when you were like a kid and you go to YouTube just to search for like guys smooching? It's because you didn't know, like you didn't want to like venture into too dark of territory. Yeah. Obviously, I was straight as an arrow.
Still shirtless guys smooching just a little bit.
Still straight as an arrow, but I had never seen it. Yeah. We grew up in like.
And it's kind of funny to show your boys, like look how gay these guys are. Like, hot dudes with nice hair kissing. It's also so funny to do that and then leave it on the computer, your family computer, and then like your brother's on next, and then that's a fun bit. But yeah. Anyway, dude.
Yeah,
cheers.
Back.
Oh,
cheers.
dude, finally get a good one in. Oh yeah. And guess what we're drinking, motherfuckers? We're drinking the Glizzy Gobblers.
Glizzies.
Still haven't reached out about a sponsorship yet, so we'll keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, so what the fuck is up, David?
Nothing, man, dude. Dominated today. Absolutely just dominated today.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. This is getting real. No, we're going to have to put this on P-Ho instead of...
But no.
Absolutely dominated, dude. Hit the gym today. Avi, you saw me. Gross. And then went back to the house and just went sicko mode, like full homeowner sicko mode.
Okay.
Like absolutely, we cleaned the house because my BOW is running a dog watching empire right now. So we had to clean.
Dog watching empire.
Yeah, she's a boss queen. Dude, #1 feminist podcast. That's what we are. And no, anyway, so dude, no, so I had to clean the house. So. Dude, what are you touching it during the pod for?
I don't know. I'm fucking it up.
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
We need to hire someone.
Anyway, absolutely crushed, dude. I'm like going through the house, cleaning the house. I'm cleaning toilets, dude. I'm going full fucking just beast mode. Go outside, weed. I'm like, doing weeding. What else did I do? Yeah, I was doing the weed. Dude, I cooked. I was like an elite. I was the male version of a housewife. Like, just a way better version of it.
You're a trophy husband.
Yeah, dude, I was putting in work, and now I'm here. So we did fitness. We did not even self-improvement, just like home preservation tasks. And now we're doing creative tasks. So that's what we're fucking doing, dude. What did you do today?
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
Actually, just leave anything in the comments.
Please fucking comment. We need some interactions, dude. I'm so fucking tired of no interaction.
We've had one comment for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So.
It's my brother-in-law and his friends and his girlfriend.
And your wife. Or didn't your wife comment?
Nah, I don't think
she just commented.
No, she comments in fucking real life. She gives critiques in real life. But... yeah, man, dominated today. How was your day? I know you dominated with me.
Yeah, well, I started off dominating, and then I kind of just kicked it. I did some organizing around, so I did a little bit of that stuff. But
that's sick, dude.
Yeah, no, it's also, if you can't tell, my voice is a little stuffy and everything. The boys starting a new diet.
Yeah, the boys are on our fitness journey.
Yeah, we're on a fitness journey.
We saw the comments. You called them fat.
But yeah,
Imagine my brother-in-law, like, we did get 4 comments on, like, the one video, and they were like, Brandon's fucking fat. Not even like, yo, I'm so pumped about you.
But, no, so, so we're both dieting and everything. Yeah. I'm currently on I'm starting up the keto diet, which is no carbs, which everyone fucking knows that. I don't know why I'd explain that.
Yeah, you're keto.
Anyways, but, and it's, everyone calls it fad diet. I did it before, lost 25 pounds, so, but I was thinking about that today. I was like, oh yeah, I know this is proven to work for me. But then I was like, well, also that was like during the pandemic, so I had like nothing better to do but like diet and go to the gym. And I lived like in Wilmington, Delaware, as opposed to here. Like it was winter.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, now I'm starting that and going through a little bit of the keto flu, just like Michael Jordan did during that one basketball game. Isn't that why they call it the flu game? Because he was going through
he was
keto.
ketoed up?
He was transferring to keto.
That's why he couldn't win the championship until he went keto, dude. Once he went keto and got Scottie Pippen. Fuck Michael Jordan, dude. Also, all right, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm a LeBron fan.
This is a sports podcast
He can suck
now.
my dick, dude. He's also from Wilmington. Doesn't give any praise to Wilmington. He can eat an ass, dude, and eat my ass technically.
That one comedian.
The one guy that tells jokes on stage.
He brought that up in one of his bits or whatever, and I was like, and you know, all those fucking trash ass comedians. First of all, can't compare to us, obviously, but they all like just use the same material over and over again.
Yeah.
And I kept hearing him say, "Is like, yeah, you know who else came from here? Michael Jordan." I'm like, did he? And then I asked you, and you're like, yeah, so that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
we're in our Jordan era right now.
Yeah, he does have a street. There's a street named after him too. They have a Michael Jordan like highway or whatever it is.
Okay.
So.
There's one after. Oh shit, Martin Luther King also must have.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's a Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah, the two most important black people in the history. All right, we're gonna cut that. Just kidding, dude. They're all. I'm not even gonna say they're all. All
right, changing topics.
Fuck. Oh, HR is gonna email me. Fuck. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. So Logan's watching the dogs right now.
Logan's watching the dogs. Yeah, we're running a dog empire.
She loves watching dogs.
Yeah.
And like that's why we're always saying, why don't you stay home?
Yeah.
Like we know how much you love watching dogs. We'll go out to the bars. We would rather watch the dogs too, but someone's got to have fun.
Logan loves dogs almost as much as you like fucking them.
Oh, okay.
This guy beds dogs.
This is the thing that ruins my career.
Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag. Dogs are in the bag. Because I'm taking them home with me.
Yeah, just for your little inside view for you guys.
This is a
okay.
bit,
So
by
this
the way,
is also
a
funny because, and I
joking.
forget if I told you this, but you know Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer's podcast, Two Bears One Cave.
Yes.
So at one point, Tom Segura was calling Bert Kreischer racist, like all the time. He always does. Like it's just an ongoing bit. Like there's whatever. So then Bert Kreischer was like, "Yeah, you gotta stop doing that because like people legit think I'm racist." So then Tom was like, "All right, you fuck dogs." Like that's the next thing, and he was like, I think that's better, but like, and then eventually he was like, "Can we stop doing that?"
Oh, so you made? So
I
what
didn't
you're saying
steal
is
this
you
bit.
stole their.
No,
It sounds like you stole their bit.
No,
there was even made any original
the bit
content.
fell into my lap, and then we were pushing it, and I was like, "Well, this pod's gonna blow up, obviously, so people are gonna think we snatch it." So I'm coming clean now. Anyway, there's a bit about Brandon because. Brandon gets like a little touchy-feely with my dogs. They're cute as fuck. I can't blame them.
I do not get touchy-feely. I pet your dogs.
Anyway, so he pets the dogs, and one time we were driving to like Pennsylvania or Delaware or whatever. So it was a long drive, and the dogs were in the back of the car with him. And I was like, "Yo, don't sexually assault my dogs while they're back there with you alone." So then it's been an ongoing thing. And then one time at my 30th birthday party, there was a picture that came out like of Dibs in Brandon's crotch, drunk on a couch. And Brandon was bricked up, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
Not bricked up.
We're gonna put the picture right here. Let you guys decide.
Yeah, stop making. We gotta stop doing that. It's costing me so many more hours. I was thinking about during the pod. I was thinking about that during editing. I was like, why did I commit myself? I was like, and here. It sounds good on paper, and it turned out well, but it's like, this is just adding to the production time so bad.
I'll help. Don't worry.
All right. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. So anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Logan.
Oh yeah, Logan's Empire.
Yeah.
It's breaking barks.
Yep, breaking barks. No. Anyway. So yeah, no, we're on our fitness journey. This podcast, I think, is going to turn into like the Joe Rogan Experience. I'm pretty sure we're so close. We hit saunas now after the gym.
The saunas.
We're gonna start doing
nice.
ice baths, and we're gonna start fucking really. Last episode, we dabbled in like Nikola Tesla. So now I'm starting to talk smart stuff. soon enough we're gonna have like a scientist on here.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
I mean, we'll believe it's like a flat earther scientist.
bit by day, bit by night, or something stupid. In the bit by day, in the bit by night,
all day,
all night.
That's funny. Yeah.
Thank you.
So today in the sauna, we
Crazy start of a sentence.
no, we had a fella come in and
Oh yeah.
Nothing's worse. First of all, we're probably the chatty ones to other people.
Yeah.
Because like we're fellas, we're just guys. Like we
It's
just
so
shoot the
awkward
shit.
in a sauna, dude.
Yeah, because it's a close room. Like I'm praying for the day when it's just us. All right, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm really excited for the day when
I
it's
thought
just
it was
us.
gonna be just us today. Yeah.
Yeah. When it's just us, and then but every time there's someone. But this guy comes in, he's like, I left my towel.
Yeah.
He's like, and then I also left my gym clothes. I'm
Yeah.
like, so what did you bring?
I thought, when he came in, he was like, I forgot my towel. I thought he was about to get butt naked and and I was like, this is so funny to be like, oh no, I forgot my towel. Oh well. And then just like have his dick out. And he'd be like, guys, I forgot my towel.
God, I hate this. Oh, every time.
I can't get in the sauna with
And
clothes.
that's what he said. He's like, I do this all the time. He's
Yeah.
like, I always forget something in the car and go back and forth. I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe just like bring a gym bag and
Yeah.
have it all in there. It's not a rocket science.
He's like, I wish we could leave our stuff in the locker overnight. I'm like, yeah, well, there's not infinite fucking lockers, dude.
Yeah. He's like, oh, if only we could just like leave our stuff in the locker overnight, like
Fucking,
forever.
okay, get a room here, rent. I don't know. Fucking.
Yeah, no. Also, I have this thing. I feel like it happened in high school too. But every time like I'm in the gym and there's like naked dudes,
Wow.
and I'm with like a friend, like I'm with you, or like when
Yeah.
I was like with Zach and stuff like that. I always know like they're gonna do some gay shit.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
you're gonna like smirk or say something. So like I preemptively smirk when I see a dick, which is so gay. Like I see a
That
dick,
is funny.
I see a dick, and I'm like, well.
And you're like, bro, it's for the bit, dude. I'm licking my lips for the bit, dude.
It's like when you texted me while we were in the sauna when a dude walked in and just had his dick. You're like, I saw Schmeat. I was like, okay. So now every time I see a dick, I'm just like, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, no, that is funny. I think about like the gayest jokes ever while I'm in a men's locker room. Yeah. Smirking at the dick is so it's just like a little smirk, too, like,
Yeah, like you're trying to hide it.
yeah, like you're side eyeing it a little bit.
And you like instantly look away.
You're looking at it like, give it a little smooch. No, but that's so funny.
But
Man.
yeah, no. So just wait for the transformation. We put it on the podcast, and now we have to stick to it. Otherwise, it's just like where every other person that says they're going to do something and
Yeah,
doesn't.
you're on day 2. I think I'm on like 2 weeks in, so we're gonna.
All right, you didn't have to little man me there.
I just wanted them to know that I'm more committed. Also, now we're gonna do weigh-ins on Fridays, so we'll keep you guys posted. Maybe we'll do something on the Patreon or on the fitness channel. There, I don't know.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
We'll
something.
share our journey.
For our top subs.
We can share our nudes.
Yeah, start the OnlyFans up. But no, anyway. So, what else has happened? Oh, dude, the Shane Gillis on SNL.
All right, I was getting there.
You were gonna get there.
I was
I
getting
got it
there,
written down as a
but-
topic. Let's just say Shane Gillis a lot.
Yeah, we
so
made
then,
it. That's what I was gonna say. We made it.
Yeah, we
Like,
made it.
we did it. We got him back.
Yeah. Now I was gonna say let's just keep saying his name because then like the algorithms pick it up.
Shane
We should
Gillis.
put it in the title, be like in the bit Shane Gillis, like almost maybe right featuring. I don't know. Like we probably get taken down for that.
And
Yeah,
SNL.
SNL.
In
yeah.
the bit podcast got
in
Shane
the bit
Gillis
reacts
on
to Shane Gillis's monologue. No, so I've been
Hey,
thinking.
what'd you think of it though?
Oh, dude, I thought it was stellar. We've already heard the bits that he did because he's done them on either his specials or on the pod, like and whatever.
Yeah.
And I liked his demeanor, like, and how he was just like openly being like, "Yo, this is bombing," or like, "This isn't going well."
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
a classic like comic move.
Yeah.
But, like he's funny about it, and like I just liked his whole thing. And then I was listening to him on. I forget the other podcast, but he was talking about it on Legion of Skanks.
Okay.
And he was saying that not everybody knew that he was. Is it picking us up? Feels
Yeah.
like it's a little. Okay.
It's a little low, but
It's all right.
We should be good. Just keep talking.
Anyway, so he was saying that not everybody knew he was gonna say gay. Like when he did because he said gay on the monologue.
Yeah.
And I
Hello.
think when he when he did the warm ups or whatever, when he did the walkthrough, he didn't say it, but then he said it live, which I thought was sick. But yeah, no, everything was good. A couple of the skit before he went on. Did you watch that?
No.
Absolute dog shit, dude. It was.
I watched them all today. Which one was that?
It was it was supposed to be a bit about the Republican.
I think it's just because you were talking like a pussy. That's why I didn't pick up.
Yeah, maybe. It was a bunch of Republican candidates sitting around a table, and they were all talking about. They were doing the whole Trump's an asshole, but then they were all being bootlickers. Dude,
yeah.
I was like, yo, Shane better walk in as Trump.
But he wasn't even on that one, right?
No, dude. It was I was gonna turn off SNL. I was like, dude, I'm not watching this anymore. But that bit sucked. Some of the bits that Shane was in was fine. Wasn't crazy about a lot of them, but the ones that they put on Twitter that I guess I didn't see on TV, and I also turned it off after 21 Savage performed, which is fucking trash. But
did you see the little intro thing or the preview with him and 21 Savage? Those were pretty funny.
No, I don't think I saw it. No, but no, there's some good bits. I don't know. What do you?
I'd have him on here anytime. I feel like he'd be a good
Shane. Come on.
Yeah, he'd be a good guest.
We almost did stand up together once. I'm latching on to that.
Oh yeah, because you used to roll with his crew, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
now that would be no, but dude, I was thinking about this the other day, and I know I'm obviously biased because he's one of my favorite comics, and I don't want to sound like too much of a cock rider. But
also, nothing wrong with riding cocks. For the record.
Nothing wrong with just riding some, dude. Dude, have you ever ridden one?
Oh, no.
No.
Why would I?
No, but anyway.
Not that it's a bad thing. It's just
different
strokes for different folks.
And I hate this expression because I feel like it gets tossed around a lot. But when people say the pendulum swinging in terms of the social justice kind of movement, right? Right. So I feel like people always say the pendulum swinging, and I'm like, but I feel like this Shane going on SNL felt to me like a very big moment of time in the entertainment space, because he's the only individual I knew or that I've seen that has been canceled. And then, obviously became bigger. Other people have done that too. But he became bigger than he ever was because he got canceled before he was even famous. Yep. And then he got back onto mainstream TV despite never changing his ways. He didn't go fuck that, I'm going to go in a different path. I'm sorry for everything I did.
Right, yeah.
He doubled down.
Yeah.
And he got back on, and they greenlit everything he said, and he said whatever. And there were some blogs that came out and people being talking shit on his performance, but whatever.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. There's been a bunch of stuff that's been happening that's been moving in that direction, but I feel like this, I don't know, I was watching it almost, and again, this sounds like I'm glazing so hard.
A little
but
bit.
I tried to go at it from a top level, just deeper perspective of looking at the entertainment and comedy world on a whole, and being I was watching it almost you're watching a historical performance in sports. So I was like, this is a monumental thing that's happening. Somebody got excommunicated, grinded all the way back, and then they put him on, and he still said gay and made Down syndrome jokes. Dude, I think things are getting way better. I don't know. That's just that's top level thing, dude. Probably too big. Probably too up here for you.
You heard it here first, folks. The pendulum has swung.
Pendulum's officially swung.
Clubs are coming back.
Yeah. Racism's allowed now, dude.
Racism, homophobia, you name it, it's back.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I said this was going to be a silly, goofy pod, not a fucking big brain pod. I did big brain last time. This is also the JRE podcast, so.
You mind if we pause it real quick just so I can fuck with the levels and get it back?
Yeah. And we're back.
All right, now it's all fucked up. All right, now we're actually back.
Thanks, sound team. Anyway, yeah, so What's up, dude? I just got done glazing Gene. Let me see.
We'll jump into something else. Sorry about that.
What an absolute buzzkill, dude.
Yeah.
Leave in the comments how much you hate Brandon for stopping this.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna go from the top. Jordan Keto flu game. Got it. I don't know if this is a sign of getting old or just like being like a little overweight or a little bit of both, but I've noticed I start looking for clothes based off of comfort.
Oh yeah, now I'm getting there now too.
Rather than like how they look. Like how they look obviously still matters, but I'm like, if this isn't a comfy shirt, I'm like, what type of cotton is that?
I used to be a big like tight fitting thing, and I still do sometimes, but I'm totally more like into just like it's feeling loose and like it's comfy.
Right.
I'm with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I always like used to think, I'm like, okay, it doesn't really matter. I never thought of it like until like maybe the last like year and a half or something.
Yeah.
So small thing, not a good enough talking point.
Cool.
But
Fashion pod.
Now,
Now, all right. So let's go back to politics, dude. The boys want to talk about politics. Two things on this. One, did you see the Trump shoes?
yes.
Did you crop a pair yet?
All right. I treated myself a little bit, maybe.
I got all of them.
My
I got all of
birthday's
them.
coming up.
Dude,
so.
that shit killed me that he came out with shoes. So fucking funny.
Well, a lot of
so
people-
on brand.
A lot of people are saying it's it was like a money laundering type thing.
Right.
Because
yeah.
it was like only. I mean, I would never say that.
Yeah.
I would never say that.
I'm never saying. I'm wearing the shoes.
But yeah, I mean, it's so random.
Yeah.
Also, can't he technically not make? Well, I guess he's not president. He can't like make money anymore. I'm pretty sure.
No, he can make money.
No, he can't. It's like you can make money for like his campaign and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure as a person, he's not really allowed to make more money. And we'll fact
I think
check
this is the
later.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No. We'll fact check this later. But the whole thing is when you become
We're not gonna fact check it.
when you become a president, and maybe it's only while you're in office, but when you become a president, you put all of your assets into a trust, and like that's
Didn't
just,
Obama get like a Spotify deal?
Maybe it's like
Well, that's
after-
because Obama doesn't play by the rules.
So maybe that's because it's after.
Yeah.
So maybe now he is getting the coin. But the whole point is, like I guess while
A
you're
lot of
in
people thought he
office
was
then-
getting coin while he was
Yeah.
in office too. Like he just put it all in his, family's
right,
name.
right. But while you're in office, you like put it's so like you can't
Right.
make like oil deals that benefit you.
It's funny we don't do that with other people in office or other politicians.
other positions.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi's been fucking raking it up, dude. But whatever, not here. No, but anyway, yeah, the shoes are sick. Did you see the Fox commentary on it? He was like, the one dude was talking about how sick it, like I think he was talking to Tommy Lauren, and he was like, Trump's just a mastermind marketer, dude. He gets it. He literally says, he needs to connect with the African American, the black voters. And he goes, black people love sneakers.
You said that.
I swear, this is not even like, this is like, you can find the words, dude. He was like, black people love sneakers. They love sneakers.
Probably
So
not a good thing to say.
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
I mean, the pendulum's swinging though, so he can say
Pendulum
what
is
he wants.
swung. Officially book it whenever Shane did SNL. All right, but anyway. The other political thing I wanted to talk about. So as we talked about last week, I gave my endorsement for RFK. Salute. However, I saw a video of this man give the funniest answer. I think he typically gives pretty good answers, although his voice fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He's so he was asked about gun control and basically like all the gun violence that's going on in America, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, so what are you going to do? And he basically gave them, I'll circle back on that answer, which is so funny to do. I think he started out saying like, I'm not going to do anything basically on like rights wise.
Right.
He was like, what we need to do is look into what's happening Like he was like, "Why
Nice.
are there more gun things?" And I was like, "Oh, good answer, bud." Like that's when you're in like a report call at work and you don't know the answer and you're just like, "We're gonna have to look into that some more." I just don't have the data in front of me.
Number one thing I'm doing when I get into the office is I'm looking into that.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm gonna get back to you via email after this." Yeah, dude, he hit him with the.
We'll
I'll
definitely
circle
have
back.
some follow-ups on
Yeah.
that bad boy.
Dude, it was so funny because he just started ranting too. He's like, yeah, you know, well, I'm not gonna do the voice, but he was just like, we haven't had this many.
You
and
do
then
his voice all the time. Now that you're endorsing him, you can't make jokes about him
I think
anymore?
he's got some good points on some things, but this was he dropped this one, and he did the whole like, which kind of annoyed me too. He was just like he mentioned some generic things, like he was like, oh, we have to look into like what's this, and the impact of video games, and I was like, there's the fucking boomer marks, like, oh, dude. They're playing the GTA.
I wrote a paper on that back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like obviously for it because I used to be real Republican.
Yeah.
You think I'm pub now?
I wrote before you keep going, I wrote a paper about why gay marriage shouldn't be legalized.
I did too.
Yeah.
I hope that never surfaces.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my
That
downfall.
one, that's so dumb. Like I remember I wrote it and like I wish if I could read that again. There's probably zero. I remember doing that paper and then finding a study.
Was it like freshman year?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was before I had my, and I remember reading a study that basically was there were some promising numbers around that homosexuality is like a natural thing or whatever, right? And I like disregarded it, like because
Nice.
the paper was supposed to be we're supposed to present both sides of the both sides, but then ultimately give your opinion based upon the facts. I forget what that type of paper is or whatever. There's like a certain style of writing for it. But I literally just disregarded it immediately. And I was like, but that study's bullshit.
Nice.
But now, dude, I'm enlightened. And my future son's not going to be.
That's what we call a callback.
Yeah, that's what we call a callback, dude.
If you want to know what he's talking about, go watch the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, I forget which episode it's in, but you got to watch them all.
You got to watch them all for that.
And comment, like, subscribe. Smash that like button. Anyway, sorry, you were writing a paper about how much you love guns and how much you hate Democrats.
No, honestly, might not have even been a paper. Might have just been
It's
like
just so funny.
I think it was an actual debate.
Is your family even a gun family?
No.
No, you've never even. Have you shot a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was a scout, so absolutely. Honestly, you should be respected.
Thanks for your service.
Yeah.
Were you Girl Scout or Boy Scout?
I was a Cub Scout. Did we talk about this on the pod?
Dude.
No,
we didn't talk about this on the pod.
But
IRL. Do you really just say that?
No, I was a Cub Scout like for the full tenure, and then I upgraded to Boy Scout, and I got bullied out of being a Boy Scout.
No, damn.
It was just like cliquey, they were just like being such girls and all that stuff. But yeah, no, I was like, it's like being in like a fraternity or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, like why am I gonna do this? Like and just make go like commit? Because the thing is, it's like like 3 nights of the week too. So it's like, and then like weekend stuff. I'm like, why am I gonna commit my like this much of my life into something where like I don't even like these people, they don't like me. Yeah. Which I'm sure is my mindset now. Is how I'm coping by saying that. In reality, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. My dad's like, son, you need to learn how to build a fire. I'm not gonna raise my son to be a pussy.
I'm glad my parents never put me in that because, but also
you can't build a fire.
I was just getting there. I think about that not all the time, but like decently, like often. I'm like, dude, the world goes to shits. I'm so fucking useless. I'm like, they'll be like everything goes down. They'll be like, who can optimize our website to fucking rank on Google? Like I can. I'm like, oh well, great. The power fucking grid's out, dumbass.
That's true.
Like, who can make a fire? Who can change a car's oil? I'm like, fuck, dude.
And then I'm gonna get a PTSD flashback to getting
I'm
bullied.
a frontline warrior, dude. I'm pretty I'm decently fit, right? So I guess I can try to kill some.
Well, you're like a people manager right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you can manage, you can direct.
I could be the comedian. People are striving for jokes when the world goes to hell, dude.
Shit.
I'll be the only comic. I hope all the good comics die.
Okay. So you're not a good comic now.
Yeah.
I got
What are we going to bits or what?
No, I got another talking point still. Fast forward to insert time here if you want to hear the bits. Look again, I just set myself up for more work.
Skip ahead right here.
So you saw that whole Willy Wonka factory thing, right?
I didn't actually watch it.
I mean, basically, long story short, it was like advertised to be, this huge like experience for Willy Wonka and like the factory and everything like that. It was like completely like off-brand. It wasn't like endorsed by anything, which also I don't know how they're not being sued.
That sounds crazy. Yeah.
But it might have just been like dumb like loopholes where it's like Wonka and not Willy or something like that. But anyways,
my Willy's Wonka.
But anyways, it was like a complete shit show. Like it wasn't as advertised. They used like AI pictures
they did like
for everything.
Fire festival.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally like a factory with like like a blow up thing, like a half inflated moon bounce.
Sounds kind of sick.
Yeah, it was just like I don't know. It wasn't great, but the thing I was thinking about, like when I was watching the full video, is it's not that bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. Like I'd be pissed if I paid $40 for it, but the kids are having fun. Like because when you're a kid, the thing is when you're a kid and you're 5, your imagination fills it in.
Right.
Like I'd be pumped.
Right.
I wouldn't be like at 5 years old. Like if my mom's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go to like this Willy Wonka thing," I'm not gonna go and be like, the production quality's a little low here.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't a real candy bridge. Like your imagination, you're like, holy, like this is so sick.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, I think that was the big thing that triggered me. I was like, why are you bitching? Like, let the kids have fun. Like, I'd be pissed as a parent. Don't get me wrong, but like, I just like even from some of the videos, the parents are like, look how terrible this is.
Yeah.
Like all the Karens and everything.
Well, who even owns the rights to Willy Wonka? Is it like a Disney production? See, like that movie, I was just thinking while you were talking about it, like that one feels weird to me because like all the other classic movies like that, like they would have some spot in like a themed park somewhere or like but that movie is iconic enough to justify that. Like you would think it would sit somewhere in that like universe, like a Disney, Pixar,
right. I'm sure it does.
Whatever,
I'm sure someone
but like
owns the rights.
But like I could see, you hear going to a park intended for that. People probably automatically assume it's going to be Disney level quality.
Could be.
And then you get there and it's just like a fucking, I don't know. It's just like a park event. And they're like, we have a moon bounce. And you're like, well, this is weird. Yeah. But no, that's kind of cool. Did they have chocolate for free at least?
So, and that was the other thing. It was like.
Did they hire midgets to do the
They had like
Oompa
a little like
Loompas, dude?
fondue fountain. No, they didn't even have that.
They didn't have Midge?
No.
Damn.
Little people, he means.
Midgy Widgies?
But, no, so. Yeah, that was my whole beef with it. And, the other aspects, the other thing that really got me thinking was, this is like in the UK, like some random little event that, like, let's say maybe 50 people went to. Why is it trending globally?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where, like, all right, like, the media's showing you over, like, what's going on over here. Like, what's actually going on underneath.
Where's his laptop?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So.
Yeah. No, that's funny.
But, yeah, like, if that happened here, I don't know. Get him fired up.
Yeah, dude, the boy's fired up.
Yeah, we can go into some bits.
Oh, I also had a line here that you sent us a video, and you said you were going to have a take on that video, but I didn't watch that video. You sent it to Logan and I. You said, I have a strong take on this, but you want me to save it for the pod?
I think that was the one.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
I just ignore all your messages. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, you can start.
All right. All right. So this is just all about Facebook. So I've been going on. I go onto Facebook periodically, mainly just to like get rid of my notifications. Like I don't actively use Facebook because I fucking hate Facebook. And there's a couple things I've been noticing that really, really piss me off.
Okay.
And so the first thing is that people our age acting fucking old and like talking shit about the generation below us pisses me off to no end, dude. When they go like this generation coming up, dude, they just don't understand hard work. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. And they'll be like, oh, they're just on their phones. I'm like, dude, we were on our fucking phone. Do you remember high school? We were on our, like, I get it. Yes, there's a ton of other shit. We were on our fucking phone. We had social, like, and they said the same shit about us. Shut the fuck up. You're like you're just turning 30, and all of a sudden, and like I'm not gonna say who I'm talking about. It was blur that name out. That was a Kanye reference. Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say what the reason.
But dude, I fucking can't stand it. Like I see so many posts about like this new generation, and I just don't get it. Blah blah blah. Do they like to like work hard? I'm like, dude, they were like 4 grades below us. Shut the fuck up. That shit pisses me off, dude. The other thing that pisses me off is that people go on Facebook and then somehow don't remember how to use the internet. Like they use Facebook as like their search engine, almost in a sense, but like they use their posts like, and it's not even just old people. It's people that are our age that think they're old that are posting about how fucking their generation below sucks. But I've seen people be like, apartments in Wilmington, message me, and I'll be like, dude, what? Like, Google it.
They have sites for that. Yeah,
like they have dedicated things. They'll just be like, I need to. What's a good restaurant in this place? Tell me now. And then it's like, shut up. Like, what? That's another thing that pisses me off. I'm just ranting about Facebook. I sometimes I just pop my head in a little bit and I go, oh wow, this place has gone to shit. The last thing is super niche audience here. I've been seeing accounts that are showing. Don't sniff, dude. They're gonna think the Redditors, dude.
I told him I got the little keto flu.
Yeah. No. So I've been getting accounts that are all about like home renovation projects, and I'll see like before and afters of homes, and what really pisses me off is that they'll show the before picture. The before picture is like in the 70s or 80s when they bought the house, whatever, and they renovated. The renovated picture looks so nice. It's so nice. It's so much better. It's infinitely better.
Right.
Everyone in the comments is, I like the before one more. The before one had more character.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, the before one fucking sucked. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's old, outdated. You fucking go fucking suck a dick, dude. And they're like, you should have kept it. And it's like, dude, it was falling apart. Or like, it's outdated. Like, dude, you've gone past a house in a community before and you go, that's old as fuck. What the fuck? Like, and yes, there are certain things about houses you're like, you should have maybe kept that, right? Like, you shouldn't have made your house look like a cookie cutter house. But dude, there are just every time it's like the top like comment, and that shit irritates me. I'm like, you're just being a fucking hater, and I'm getting pissed off, dude.
That actually ties into something I saw today. And I've seen it before where it's girls will post their transformation picture.
Oh, yes.
And everyone's like, great job, but honestly, you looked better before.
Yeah, you
like
look so good in both.
Yeah, you looked good.
Oh, the thirsty
like,
guy that comes in too. Yeah, he's like, you look beautiful in both. It's like, dude, she was a fucking
like, you
pig.
really didn't need to do all that. Like,
Yeah.
all right, well, she did. Like,
Body goals in both pictures. I'm like, shut up, dude.
You're reverse body shaming
she was
now.
on the verge of diabetes in one. All right, let's take it easy. But yeah, that's my end of my Facebook rant.
Nice.
Thanks. Also, shout out to Facebook if you want to sponsor us.
Okay. Well, this isn't a bit, but it's kind of to that point. So I actually wrote this down a while back. I don't think we got to in the first episode, about the apology of Socrates.
Okay.
Did we talk about that or no?
No.
So I was listening to it on, like, as I was falling asleep and stuff. It's pretty sick. So basically what the apology of Socrates is it's his trial, like before, like, you know, because they were like, oh, like, Socrates don't respect gods. Socrates be, you know, poisoning the youth.
Yeah,
like,
bunch of
all this
haters.
stuff.
Yeah.
I was trying to, like, be that, what's that one? It's like, Sosa does this, Sosa does that. That's what I was trying to do there.
What is that song? Oh, Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Chief Keef no. Chief Keef. Well, no.
Chief Keef don't respect the Greek gods.
Hey, fuck you. Chief Keef's a real hit. All your motherfuckers can. We'll drop the intro in here. Brandon will edit the intro in.
Okay. But yeah, no. So that's pretty much what it was. It's like he had to like go like in front of like all the everyone and explain himself, and it's pretty sick because Socrates stood on his business.
Oh yeah.
He fucking rode for that shit.
Yeah.
He said. Literally, as soon as he was like, first of all, if y'all thought I was gonna say sorry, I'm not.
I'm not. Wrong.
Wrong. He's like, I'm not gonna say sorry. He's like, if I did something wrong, then you guys are the ones that were wrong.
Damn.
Like, he just completely said, he's like,
thugged
what
out.
I'm really going to have to do here is explain to you why I'm right.
Damn.
But also, it's
He big-brained them.
It's hilarious that it's called the apology, but I guess
Yeah.
it's the word apology comes from something
Damn, he did like a
else.
Nas diss track.
But and then he also goes, he's like, also, you know, like all the legal talk and everything, because like Athens and all of that, like Rome, like it
was
came up with,
illegal
like,
to-
all that. He's like, I'm not doing. I think we're so good. He said, "I'm not doing that shit either. Gay.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk like
Yes.
a real one and just tell you what's up."
That's gonna go into one of my bits so well, but keep going.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. It's,
Oh, dude, I think about those bros all the time, like Socrates and Plato, but mainly Socrates. Like,
Yeah.
how infuriating it must have been to be at that time to be like big brained and like. Not even that big brain though. Sometimes I like to think those dudes are just the thinkers. Like they're the only boys that were committing to thinking and talking about it out loud.
Right.
Like the only boys writing it down and also had
Right.
access to like books and writing. So like
yeah.
a little bit of like, you know, being the first black guy in the NBA thing kind of thing. But like, but dude, how annoying it must have been to be like, yo, I think some of the shit we talk about is bullshit. And everyone's like, and like, you're just like, dude, if you just think about it for 1 second, like you're being,
Yeah.
you know, you're being a little, and then like, yeah, he's just got to stand up. That's sick that he just literally went up there. He's like,
He just
I'm not
stood.
saying sorry. They want me to say sorry. I'm not saying it.
And it's just the complete opposite of like the fact it's called the apology of Socrates.
Damn, that's a major diss track, dude.
Yeah.
He said, fuck all y'all.
There's the one I was listening to. Well, the thing is, I listened to half this one and then I just switched over to the real version.
Yeah.
It's
I'll have to
called-
listen to it.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is,
We're going to drop the full clip right here.
we'll insert the entire video right here. No, so the video I found of it it's like the apology of Socrates in like modern day language,
Oh.
but it's the the dumbest.
We've said gay a lot. We're getting banned
it's
from
a-
YouTube. Videos are gone. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's the dumbest shit though, because it's like it's trying to be too relatable. He's like, yeah, some of you don't think like my conversations with the boys are that lit.
Oh, no,
They really
yeah.
tried to overdo it.
Yeah, we just need
so
to.
I like pivoted and just watched the like actual version, and it wasn't that bad. But
Yeah, we just need it to not be like Yoda speak when it's like sad it is that y'all don't. And it's like, because I hate reading that old like text because you keep reading like 4 sentences in a row how like I don't know,
Right.
misplaced words are, and you're like, all right,
Yeah.
get to the fucking point. Yeah.
sorry, Socrates got too much riz for y'all.
Yeah. Sorry, Socrates. Yo, bitch, you want to be with Socrates? Sorry, they heard about that pipe game.
Plato and Socrates on the track.
Plato, my number one for day one. My day one. Y'all a bunch of haters. The Pope's a hater. Nah, I fuck with them. Shout out to Socrates and Plato. They can come on the pod whenever.
That'd be a good guess.
And Marcus Aurelius, too. Shout
Well,
out
there's
to Marcus.
actually an AI thing.
Oh, yeah, we could bring him on AI.
Yeah, not of Socrates, but it's one of those things where they set up two AI like philosophers talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called like the infinite conversation or something like that. Look it up. It's pretty sick though.
Sick.
So they just like put like the like minds, not the full minds, but obviously the I think they like probably trained it with like the readings and some things like that, and like the characteristics of like two different philosophers, and then position them to talk to each other. And it's a site, so at any given time they're just like talking about random bullshit. It's kind of sick. But
No, but so when you said Socrates said that's gay, that reminded me of a bit. I have a bit that's kind of correlates with that, right?
Okay.
So it's more of a it's not actually a bit. It's more of like a high level thinking thing, right? Not even high level thinking. That sounds way smarter than it is. Just a thought. So I was thinking the other day about like how like greed and probably fear too, but I think a lot of greed, right, is the reason behind why we're not as advanced as we could be. Like we could be so much more advanced, right? And like what I'm, things that have happened in the history, right? Like religion and churches, right, having like a big influence on like scientific advancement early on in the day, right? Like there was a lot of greed of like holding power, a lot of fear of what could happen if that kind of stuff came out, and then thinking about on the conversation we had last week around Nikola Tesla when he was talking to JP Morgan about like free electricity, and JP Morgan was like, That's fucking gay, dude. Don't
Top
do
tier
that.
bit.
That's gay. Yeah. And so like I literally was thinking about like other things in the world, and basically that the advancement of something is there's like a gayness scale as to how the public thinks of it. And like I immediately thought of like electric cars, right? Like electric cars and like or just fuel efficient cars were gay for a while.
Yeah.
Until they were less gay. And now they're not that gay. Now they're pretty cool. Now they're cool, right? Like so like you kind of have to get through like the whole like gayness thing. And then
overcome the gayness.
Yeah. And then I was thinking like electric cars and therapy have the same gayness trajectory. Because like therapy was kind of sus for a while, but now they're both like kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I don't know if there's a joke there, but then I was also thinking like and this is an add-on, but does the math check out, right? So like I think electric cars are not as we're using the gay scale. We're not saying it's gay like in a derogatory way. We're using this in like a you guys are ignorant way. Yeah. So electric cars aren't as gay as they were. Let's say they're half gay as they were.
Okay.
And therapy's half gay as it is.
Okay.
But if you drive an electric car to therapy, does that make you full gay, or are you like, does it reverse it and you're like not gay? Okay. Or are you just a dickhead because you're driving an electric car to therapy? How fucking bad's your life if you can afford an electric car? So, I don't know. There's something there about like the gayness scale of like you kind of have to get buy-in from everyone being like, actually, that's not gay.
All right, we're gonna rattle some things off and we're gonna put them on the gayness scale.
All right, that's a good bit. All right.
All right, yeah. Ready?
All right, let's hear it.
We'll start with electric cars, right?
All right, what? That's part of the bit.
Oh, you said it's at 50%?
Oh wait, no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you gotta put it on the scale. Imagine there's a scale.
So it's 100%. Like definitely, we're not doing that because it's gay. Or is 0? What's the high? Like what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so 0 is like normal.
Yeah.
Like
0's.
And that sounds bad.
Normal.
Okay, you know what I meant.
Zero is like super hetero. Actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
But you wouldn't even like think to call it lame / gay. So yeah, where do electric cars at?
I would say they're almost in like the so 100%.
We're talking like Teslas or Priuses though. Or
we're just gonna assume we're gonna put them all together.
Okay.
But mainly we're talking like Teslas and then the other car brand. Right. I forget what it is, like Rivian or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's like at the 25 now. Because of Elon Musk's political views, like Elon's really swung Republicans being
that's
like
solid.
Teslas,
that's solid.
So I think it's like
closer to 0. So
it's
25
like,
being closer to 0%.
Because you would think that the base of the Republicans that hang on to like we need fucking fossil fuels, that's like a small portion of their bunch, right? So like that'd be like the I'm saying 25.
Yeah, and I feel like it's to the point where you see an electric car, you don't instantly even think.
I think it's sick.
Yeah. Like. If anything, you're like, okay, that's just
Prius
a cool
had
car.
to walk so they could run. Priuses were
also now that I think about it, though, to be fair, I feel like Tesla's like its marketing, and then also just like the other sick technology.
Yeah,
it's like the engine. Like people don't buy a Tesla. I mean, maybe some do, but a lot of people are like, all right, Teslas are sick because they have an iPad. Like it like hums. Like no one's like.
Yeah, they've
like,
actually
nowadays,
done a good.
I can imagine that the majority of people buy a Tesla for the status.
Yeah.
And for the iPad in the center and like all that other.
They have done
cool
a good
stuff.
job of like almost removing the electric car portion of it. They're like it's it can
Yeah.
drive itself. Like they're like we're past the electric car thing. We're done with that. Like that's a standard. We're on to driving by yourself now and being able to watch porn.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Got a couple more, and then you can bring some up. So seltzers.
Okay. Seltzers when they first came out, it was a hard hit. Now I'm gonna say they're okay. Well, it also depends where you're drinking them. On the beach. Or
just
at
in
a
general,
bar?
Just in general.
Okay, even
anytime.
answer?
Yeah, flat. I'm probably saying it's like 20, maybe like.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Well, it depends, I guess, who you're asking though. Like if you ask like your dad.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be
okay.
like,
Okay. I'll say probably. Yeah, they're pretty popular.
Pretty.
I'd say a 30 because if you do get a seltzer at a if you get a seltzer in an area where you shouldn't be drinking seltzers, like I don't know, like wintertime at a bar. Kind of weird.
Right.
Kind of
or like at a brewery. You get a seltzer at a brewery.
But if you're drinking if you're drinking
Yeah.
seltzers on the beach, that's 100% acceptable. And like I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying seltzers are 100% acceptable all the time.
Yeah.
I'll drink a seltzer
We're just
anytime.
talking like public.
But like I'm saying
public
what everyone
things,
else
right.
uses. Yeah, but I don't, dude. I'm at the point where it's like if you're drinking a fucking light beer on the beach, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You're an animal.
I disagree.
Maybe not light beer. You're drinking heavy beer.
I like a nice like Mickey on the beach, or especially
Okay.
if it's like a land sharker.
That's fair. I meant more of just a beer. Yeah.
Yeah, like a Miller Lite, I guess, would be kind of
That's
like
an animal
trash.
move.
Yeah,
Dude. That's trash.
Okay,
Okay, seltzer's
all right,
a good one.
Another
Okay.
one. Here we go. Being gay. Where does being gay fall on the scale of gayness?
Okay, being gay is
I'm gonna say 0.
okay. Wow, it's so progressive. Of
So
you.
progressive, man.
Nah, I think it has to fall within the same realm of electric cars. So 20, because I'm with my logic. If we're using my logic to check out, the base of the Republican Party is still against gay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I guess I was being a little bit of a lib there.
And also, it does keep the same
If
logic of seltzers. Where you're gay at. If you're gay in like in
Here we go.
in the middle of the country during the winter,
Here you go. What's so an average person sees a gay person. All right, this part's going off.
We're
the
getting
rails.
flagged.
But they see a gay person and they see an electric car. I
yeah.
feel like they're gonna be like gay to the electric car first.
oh yeah,
No one's gonna be like gay to an actual gay person. They're like, all right, well, different strokes.
different strokes is wild. Hold on, let me. Oh shit! Don't show it.
We'll blur that out in post. This is David's turn to edit the video, so I'm just gonna start committing him to things.
We just want to.
A lot of dead space here.
All right, no, you're fine. All right,
yeah, you can
what's
talk
the next?
while
Oh,
you can
keep going. Correct.
Well, I do have a. I'll go next, but just talk while I.
I thought
change
you
my
had
drink
another.
out.
Yeah, keep going.
I do.
Hurry up. Yeah. So, being gay. That's funny. Yeah.
All right.
You got another thing to throw at me in terms of the scale, or is that the last one? I think that's a good one to end on. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good enough. Might come back to that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good bit.
All right. So I've gone into my bets. We'll do a quick one here, and then I'm actually gonna take 2. So
Selfish.
I went to that bowstring
Yeah.
place, that bar that had like a little rave.
We're gonna cut that name out, though. No sponsorship.
But there was this guy there, and he was like kind of like in rags, like kind of looked a little like just didn't take care of himself well, looked a little poor. But he looked like Post Malone, right?
Okay.
So I was like, I actually wrote this down at the time, and I was like, we should call him Post Homeless. That's stupid. Cut it.
Post my bail, bro.
Post my bail. Post alcoholic and
Yeah.
alcohol recovery.
Post losing my family and job. Post the best years of my life. Fuck that guy. Shout out to that guy. Probably could be a listener.
All right, so this one's good though too. So,
I like that you said this one's good too. Like you're like that one was
yeah, that one's a hit.
out
That
of the
one's
park.
So Epstein's Island.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. So what if the percentage of I know we've kind of touched around this, but what if like the percentage of people that were actually molesting kids on that island was like 5%? Everyone else was there just because it's like, all right, that's a sick time. Like, why wouldn't I go to an island and like jet skis and everything?
Yeah. Couple bad apples.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, but now the funny part about that is everyone's name's getting exposed. So like,
Oh,
what
that
the
fucking
hell?
sucks. Yeah.
It would be like if Disney had like an underground sex ring, but only like a like 50 people. But like, and then they're like, oh, they're releasing all the
everyone's
names
been to
that's ever
Disney.
been to Disney,
Fuck.
and you're like, what the hell?
I was just seeing Goofy being goofy.
Now I'm a child molester.
Yeah. I didn't fuck any kids there. I got fucked by their prices, though. I'll tell you that.
Do you have one or?
Oh yeah, I got some.
Yeah, hit me.
So I was thinking about
Both of those were bangers, by the way.
those were funny. Yeah, good job. I was thinking about my dad the other day because I have a good dad, and he calls all of us like multiple times a week.
He doesn't call me that often, but
no. But I was thinking how much it sucks to be a good dad with 5 sons, because you have to keep relationships with 5 dudes. Like, you have to keep conversations with 5 for their fucking life. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I fucking only talk to you from high school. Like, dude, you want me to keep up texting and calling every week?
that's got to be a lot of time.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking we're not, like, dude. I'm gonna be, when I have kids, I'm gonna be like, get a fucking friend. You're done. Leave. Like, why do I gotta keep talking to you, dude? Like, I'll talk to my kids. I'll probably go a couple years without talking to them. Like, oh shit, how you been? I'll reconnect with my kid, and like not even be like a shitty parent. Like they'll be like, he just really didn't care about me. Like, he didn't like me that much. I'm like, well, your kind of vibe sucks, dude. I don't know. But no, that cracked me up thinking. I was like, Dad, how do you have? I mean, to be fair, he is retired. But like, I was just like, how do you have the effort and time to keep up with all of us?
Right.
Like,
it would suck to like hate some of your kids too.
Oh my god!
Like, you're just like you just don't vibe with some of your kids.
That's gonna be a tough one if that happens.
You're just like, yeah, like, and I mean, I guess that's kind of like when parents like just see differently and stuff. But but on like a biological level, you still like want to keep up relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like with my little brother. Well, I love my little brother, like, but like sometimes like we have different interests and stuff. So sometimes keeping conversations can be a little challenging.
Right.
But
that can happen with my brothers too. Yeah.
also, I feel like I was actually thinking about this the other day. It's gonna pivot just a little bit off of that.
Oh yeah, dude. It's called In the Bed. We got a riff.
But so my little brother is too much like me on like the did you ever heard of like a fringe guy? It's basically like a person right on the cusp of being like cool. Like, he hangs out with all cool. And I feel like I was like that a lot in high school.
Yeah, you guys are following similar paths. You really set the path for him. Yeah.
But I was definitely a lot like that in high school.
You said you come.
Also,
I
hope he doesn't listen to this. It sounds like I'm shitting on him right now.
You said you come from a long line of fringe guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, but like it took me like after high school to like find myself and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like I was willing to like do anything for a laugh. And stuff like that, which I still am, but it's different
hence
now.
Hence the podcast.
It's different now, though. Like, back then, it was like, whatever.
You solidified some friends. One friend.
I followed him to North Carolina.
Even if I tried.
But yeah, no, so it's he's cursed. But then I was thinking about it. Isn't that kind of like, there's no way being fringe is like in your genetics. So that just
you got some fringy ass genes, bro.
So
there's like alpha, there's like introvert, extrovert, and then just fringe, dude.
So that just means it's my parents' fault for raising two kids that are.
No, I think you guys got the gene, dude. You guys got the McLovin gene, the awkward, kind of cool, kind of weird kid gene. Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, no. What else we got here? Poor guy that looks like posts homeless. Banger. All right, here we go. So at what point did people forget how the pyramids were made?
No fucking way. I have pyramid bit on
Get
here.
the fuck
That
out.
was going next. I swear to God. Oh, wow.
We're just on the same frequency.
Anyway, go ahead. But,
But,
how people forgot the... Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day.
At what point are they just like, holy shit, where did those come from?
Yeah.
Like, because obviously
it should have gotten passed down.
Yeah. At the first generation is like, oh shit, my dad like made that.
Yeah.
Like I was the first, like your first generation like non-pyramid builder.
Yeah.
You're like my dad's dad. Like,
yeah.
Literally for generations we've been building those shits. Obviously, like that's all my family talks about.
Yeah.
My last name is Pyramid. My name is Brandon Pyramid Builder.
And I'm Davy Triangles.
But David Triangles. That's funny. But yeah, no, and then it's like the next generation, like same thing. It's like, oh yeah, your grandpa built those.
Yeah.
A little.
You would think there would be someone would have wrote it down. They wrote it on the fucking walls. They would.
I'm sure also that technically, like, well, no, because your grandpa would still be alive. you probably might get to see your great grandpa. Who
Yeah.
knows the time thing? But once like that generation's not alive, it does become a little bit of a wives' tale. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
my great grandpa built that
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
He was a drunk.
at the same time, you're probably like, okay, sick. I'm gonna rock with this because like that's my legacy. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm like, yeah, like no big deal. My family just built those things. But then, like 10 generations removed, you're like, are we sure they did that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like 20 generations.
I guess it kind of happens with everything here, right? They're like, are we fucking sure we went to the moon? Like, it's fucking bullshit, dude. Yeah. That's funny.
That's funny. I thought you actually wrote down the exact same thing.
No,
was
I
really
have
freaked
something. I was thinking about that the other day, like why the fuck don't we know? But
out. Right.
I wrote down, and this is a hot take. Oh yeah, fuck that. So I know pyramids get a lot of fucking love on like the Joe Rogan podcast and just bros online all the time. Hot take, dude. Pyramids are fucking bullshit. All right, let's just say what it is.
Elaborate.
Pyramids are bullshit. Everyone thinks they're so much fucking cooler than they are. Yeah, they're fucking big. Yeah, it must have been hard to build them. Yeah, they fucking line with some space shit. But you know what they fucking are, dude? It's just a bunch of boys with some slaves wanted to play Legos, dude. They made some tall-ass fucking pyramids. They got some bricks. They're fucking bricks, dude. That's all they are, dude. Dude, I'm just saying, dude. They're fucking
fired up.
They're dumb, dude. I used to be on the whole pyramids are sick thing, and I was like, oh, aliens probably did. They're fucking bullshit, dude. They're dumb. Stop, dude. Pyramids are stupid.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
No, I actually really like them, but I think it's funnier to say they're dumb. The boys just had a couple slaves, and they said, we want bigger buildings.
The thing is, kind of going back to that though, it's like the fact that like they didn't complete. This isn't like a, you know, like the construction bit. This isn't like
Yeah.
a 18-month project.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So literally, like people were born like either as a pyramid builder or a pyramid supervisor.
Yeah. But also, dude, okay, let me get back on the pyramids being bullshit for a second here.
Okay.
I was thinking about it too, and like everyone's like, "Oh, they must have had such an advanced civilization. Oh, the pyramids, how crazy it is." The pyramids fucking suck compared to what we have now, dude. They don't even have fucking Wi-Fi. They don't have fucking windows, dude. They just are fucking this, dude. Like you may literally make this when you take sand when you're a kid. That's what you make. You go, "I made a fucking pyramid," and when you're an adult and you have thousands of slaves, you can fucking do that. Dude, these pyramids suck ass, dude. Have you
So
been
you're saying
in
they're
the?
big, that's a good take. You're just saying the pyramids are just really big sandcastles.
That's what I'm saying. The boys just are playing Legos, okay? And like, dude, go into the pyramids right now. Go into them. You'll go, kind of neat. Go into the Empire State Building. Fucking crazy. All right, fuck pyramids. America first. But dude, I did see a video the other day. Which is crazy because we talked about, I think the internet's simpatico with me right now. Some guy was theorizing that the pyramids were the same concept as Nikola Tesla came up with using the Earth's energy. So
Okay.
Nikola Tesla built, like I said in the last episode, check it out, built these massive towers to then harness whatever and then distribute electricity. They were saying that was the purpose of the pyramids. That's why they don't seem very usable because they were saying they were
Right.
an energy source to energize. So,
Right.
but I'm gonna double back just like I did in my gay gay essay I wrote in college. I'm doubling back and saying that's fucking bullshit. The pyramids are bullshit, dude. Don't let them tell you otherwise, dude. The pyramids are just a fucking tourism scheme. They're dumb.
So my take on the pyramids, we're talking like functionality wise,
Yeah.
and this is I like really got to think about this because I was like, kind of like going back to the Legos thing, right? Why? That's the gayest thing.
It's on the gay scale.
That's the gayest thing to spend generations to build a cool looking like thing.
That
Like-
is
like,
pretty dumb, yeah.
So and the whole idea behind the pyramids was that it takes you like to this afterlife, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what if they're just right? Like-
Yeah.
Like we haven't like tried that. Like with modern technology, I don't think we've built like that size pyramid like to the same specs and everything. Like
Yeah, I
and
feel like-
tested because my theory, like even if we're talking, even not even saying aliens did it, but if aliens like that had figured all that shit out, gave them the schematics,
Yeah.
and they're like, all right, sick. We'll just have to like spend a lot of years building this shit, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then like boom, like now you have an afterlife. Everyone else is fucked, but like
people.
because,
I'm sorry, keep going.
No,
I say people love throwing that around all the time. They go, "We couldn't do that today." I'm like, "Yeah, we fucking could."
Oh
dude.
no! I'm not saying we couldn't. I'm just saying we haven't.
No, I know, but I'm
People are
saying,
dickheads
but I'm
if
saying
they
people say that, and I go, "Yeah, we're not doing it because it's a waste of time." And again, have you seen the Empire State Building? We just built a fucking sphere in Las Vegas. Did you see that? Way cooler than a pyramid, dude. Way cooler. Also, the pyramids don't have any advertising on them. They're fucking dumb. Fuck the pyramids. We're anti-pyramid on this podcast. Boo.
I'm gonna take a stance separately. I think we're kind of split here. Like,
I'm actually very fascinated by the pyramids. I'm gonna go visit them and then report back on how much they suck.
No, don't. I've heard don't visit the pyramids. I heard it's fucking yay.
Well,
Gosh, we're really leaning into that G word today.
Right now. Yeah.
But no, it's just like, I mean, it's cool to see.
I saw a video of them being inside it.
Yeah, you can like go in a little bit, but it's
think you have
not
to pay
like
extra,
a museum.
No,
Like it's just like,
Kinda
all
looks
right,
like it
it's kind of
sucks.
dark in here.
Yeah.
It's kind of shit.
That's why it's bullshit, dude.
Yeah, they
all the towers are built now are
the
sick.
other thing is
Got ping pong tables in them.
I was watching a documentary about the pyramids and how like recently they discovered like a new like alleyway or something because like there's like 3 different like alleyways. It's weird. Like so you have a triangle here.
Yeah.
We'll put a picture up right here.
Yeah.
But you have a triangle, right? And then in the center you have where the pharaoh's like casket went, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like these channels that like were here, and like one up and over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's like
Audio
very
listeners
small.
are so lost.
Yeah. It's very small though, so but they found a new one, and they like because they can't go inside of them because for whatever rules and stuff, they like took a drone in there, and like they're going up and up and up, and then they hit a wall, and they're like, holy shit, like what's behind the wall? We don't know. And then they like spend like this the group that found it spends like 5 or 10 years like lobbying to like poke a hole through the wall so they can see what's in there. They poke a hole, there's another fucking wall. I'm like,
No.
that's too funny. So like they still don't know like what's
They
behind
gotta get
the
to
one.
the next hole. Yeah, they just made a glory hole. That's crazy. They did all that just to make a glory hole.
Oh shit. You wanna go?
Yeah, I got something.
Yeah.
So, remember when we were at Dead Crow the other night and the last comic we listened to? Do you remember his set? It was all about his dick.
Yes.
So he was talking about
That
how he's got
sucked.
like a big dick or whatever. That dude sucked, right? And I was just laughing because like he was talking about like how it's like, oh, it's so tough having a big dick. And
Yeah,
also,
because you can relate.
the
That's
crowd,
why.
no, and the crowd hated it because no one wants to hear
Fans
that.
have seen the bulge.
I literally said, I literally was like, I wrote down, I was like, dude, when it's really bad, like post workout, or like when I was at TSA on like episode 1, I think I said that in. My soft dick is so embarrassing. Like I could get misgendered.
Oh yeah.
Like it
100%.
is just,
I'm
it
the
is
same way.
just so bad, dude. Like it is. They one dude on when he was telling his joke, he was like, oh, they thought like I had something on me. I'm like, dude. They literally would think I'm trans. Like they'd be like, "Ma'am, you're gonna have to get out of this ice cream store." I'm like, "I'm not a ma'am."
It always on that same concept where it's like, oh, it's gray sweatpants season. I'm like, what? I'm
Getting
like,
crushed
shut
in
up.
gray
I
sweatpants.
can't.
Getting crushed in gray sweatpants.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna wear like gray
Unless
sweatpants
you want me to walk
out
around
like
bricked
and,
up
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, right? Because it's also like that means it's cold out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's not fair that like it's not fair that the difference in okay, we're not gonna talk dicks on this podcast, but I'm just saying.
Oh, that's where we draw the line.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dude, being a shower and a grower is just not fair.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, it's bullshit.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, dude, no, wait. If you turn me on, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see. Turn me on,
There's
bro.
a- yeah,
turn me
there's-
on, bro.
Whenever you're
Make me horny, bro. See what happens, bro.
Whenever you're like getting intimate with a new lady friend, you're like, let's make sure like we make out a lot.
Be hot. Be a little hot.
Like I definitely need to get like upstairs outside these first
Yeah.
before.
Stairs outside. That was my last one, so it's all on you to carry this pod.
All right, this is we can wrap it up with this one.
Hell yeah, dude. Everyone's
We touched on this one earlier, but one quick way to know that your wife is cheating on you with the trainer is if it's been 10 months and she hasn't lost a single pound.
She's so happy too. She's just like, I feel so much better.
She's also more limble.
Yeah. And she doesn't
She's
want
like,
to
she
fuck
can
you.
stretch
She
the
doesn't want to
way.
fuck you at all. She's like, I've never felt so good. And she's like doing multiple clients. She's coming back not sweaty at all, not showering either, like in her same outfit. And they're like, how was the workout? And she's like always just kind of a little puzzled. She's like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, no, workout. Well, we did squats. Squats for the 15th time in a row? That's crazy, but all right.
But yeah, that's
Chicks are whores, dude. That's the yeah.
That's all we wrote.
All right, well, that was a good one. No sponsors yet, but we want one, so reach out to us. I don't know what the title of this pod's going to be, so we'll have to think. Drop in the comments. Well, actually, we'll already have a title by the time that comes out. Nice. I'm fucking dumb.
And we're going to go out with...
yeah, new AI song drop in.
Boom.
Yo,
All right,
listen
love you
up,
guys.
got
Bye.
a story to
Peace.
tell about two such guys who love sauna life so well. In the bed with the fellas getting steamed up tight, hot dogs on the grill. One is named Dave, the other's called Brando. Both with saunas as their second home. You know, they meet up every week for a steamy affair, eating each other's hot dogs, don't care. Both with saunas as their second home. You know, they meet up every week for a steamy affair, eating each other's hot dogs, they just don't care. In the sauna with the fellas, it's a crazy sensation. Hot dogs on the grill, fueling their obsessions, steam by adventures. They just can't resist, they're in the pit. Hot dogs sizzling, it's the ultimate twist. Yeah.